Colonial America was a land of wild, untamed beauty, where science became the key to survival and progress. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Americans were captivated by applied science, seeing it as a way to harness the forces of nature. John Bartram of Pennsylvania exemplified this spirit, collecting and classifying botanical data from the New World. The American Philosophical Society, founded in 1744, became the epicenter of intellectual life in America. Members like David Rittenhouse, who built America's first planetarium, showcased the nation's scientific prowess. Cadwallader Colden, a botanist and anthropologist, made significant contributions beyond his political role as New York's lieutenant governor. Benjamin Rush, a leading physician and social reformer, was another prominent member of the society. At the heart of the society was Benjamin Franklin, whose experiments with electricity led to practical inventions like the lightning rod. While American literature lagged behind, newspapers and almanacs became the primary cultural mediums. Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac was among the most famous, reflecting the practical and accessible nature of American literature. Visual and performing arts struggled to gain distinction, with notable painters like Benjamin West and John Copley finding success in London. Theatre thrived more in the southern colonies, particularly Charleston, but never matched European standards. Puritan influence in New England and Quaker resistance in Philadelphia hindered the development of dramatic arts. Despite these challenges, Americans managed to disseminate their culture more equitably than many European countries. Public education in New England pioneered the way, though outside the region, education was often limited to those who could afford it. Higher learning institutions like Harvard and Yale served the upper class and were closely tied to religious views. Religion played a crucial role in shaping the American mind, with strong impulses from the original settlements. The Mayflower Compact of 1620 established a political community based on religious fellowship. John Winthrop's vision of a city on a hill set a precedent for America's religious and moral aspirations. Puritan doctrine faced challenges as populations expanded and new faiths emerged, leading to a more diverse religious landscape. Toleration grew slowly, with early seeds sown by Maryland's Toleration Act of 1649 and Pennsylvania's model of brotherly love. Immigration diversified American Protestantism, bringing German Pietism, French Calvinism, and Jewish communities. The Great Awakening in the 1730s and 40s reignited religious fervor across the colonies. Preachers like Jonathan Edwards and George Whitefield inspired fear and hope, democratizing Calvinist theology. The movement made religious doctrines more accessible, expanding church membership to a wider population, including blacks. Colonial America was not isolated. It faced constant diplomatic and military pressures from European powers. The French and Indian War was a pivotal conflict, with Britain and France vying for control over North America. Despite early French victories, Britain's strategy and increased resources turned the tide. The capture of Quebec in 1759 marked a turning point, leading to British dominance in North America. The Treaty of Paris in 1763 solidified British control, but also sowed the seeds of future conflicts with the colonies. As the colonies grew more economically powerful and culturally distinct, tensions with Britain escalated. Ultimately, these tensions would lead to rebellion, as the American colonies sought independence from British rule.